Na da 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 da, na da 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 da, la da 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 da, da 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 da. Okay. If you wish for a simple miracle, if you wish you can have one right away, all you need is some faith, is the will. Ask for it and it will come to you today. Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self, yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way, yeah. Na da 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 da, na da 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 da, la da 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 da. And if you wish to be in a state of grace, ask for it and it will meet you face to face. And if you wish, if you dare to dream, you will find that it's easier than it seems. Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self, yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way, yeah. Oh, na da 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 da, da 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 dum, da ba da da dum, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Greetings, good evening. Just hanging out for a minute, hold on. Just wanted to mention something here. Okay, we have a problem. Tech issues. Channel crashing. Oh. At this very moment in time, all systems are good over here. We have a really strong signal. Cameras are good. The streaming is good coming out of the Lumination World Headquarters studio. So there is another problem somewhere, and it looks like it's to do with YouTube. So I'm going to shut this whole thing down, and I'm going to start all over again. I'm going to reboot that all over. Why is the hell? Okay. Okay, so let me work on this. Let me see what I can do. All right, so I got the green lights again. Hold on, stay right there. Stay there. Something's freaking weird here tonight with the technology. I gotta tell you, people. This is all new stuff. Everything's good here, okay? I'm just trying to connect. I'm just trying to stay connected, people. Seriously. I'm gonna play a little song while we're checking in, okay? Hope you don't mind. Here we go. Okay. If you wish for a simple miracle, if you wish you can have one right away, all you need is some faith, is the will. Ask for it and it will come to you today. Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah, I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. Yeah. Na da 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 da, na da 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 da. La da 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 da, da 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 da. And if you wish to be in a state of grace, ask for it and it will meet you face to face. And if you wish, if you dare to dream, you will find that it's easier than it seems. Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self. Yeah, I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. Yeah. Oh. Da 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 ba da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. Oh, la da 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 da. Oh, 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 yeah. I want you to be oh so happy. Yeah, I want you to be your higher self. Yeah, yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams today. Hi, Tina. Hi, everybody over there. It's a little bit of a very weird thing. I'm doing some testing, some live testing, folks. I hope you don't mind. It's been very strange. Hi, Tina. Hi, Elizabeth. I don't know who's still here. It looks like everybody just checked out because everything crashed. I'm just trying to do a little promotional awakening thing video here for people. The whole thing just crashed. So I had to reload everything. Everything's good on this side. It looks like YouTube was really struggling with picking up the signals or something. I don't know what it is in terms of the technology. Please don't ask me. I don't know how to explain it. So what I'd like to know is, I'm just going to type it in here. I'm going to type it in as well, okay? Tina, can you hear me? If you could please type it in, I'd really appreciate it. The technology, we're doing the best we can, all right? Oh, I better put up the sign here. This is Terra Lumination, folks, in case you haven't figured it out. This is Terra Lumination. Tina, can you hear me? Tina, can you see everything? Okay. Click, click, click. All right, so we got something. Aha. Aha. Thank you, Tina. Yes, okay, that's good. Oh, man, this technology, man. I swear this technology is just freaking mind-boggling. You can just see the time lag. Yeah, it is. I don't understand the time lag thing. I think it's something to do with, all the millions of people who are streaming their channels or something, and everybody has to kind of get in line, and there's just like, things just get very congested. That's the only thing I can understand, Tina. So I hope that helps in understanding. So anyway, there's a few here tonight. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for understanding. So we've got sound, we've got visuals. That's good, okay? There's just the usual routine time lag. It's very tedious. So I'm going to put you on the list here for people who showed up. Tina. All right, thank you, Tina. I think I lost the others because everything crashed. Everything just kind of vaporized, okay? So I'd love to find out who else is here tonight. I'd love to find out who's here. If you could please type into the screen. Sometimes I know we have some lurkers out there. Times we have dozens and dozens of folks who are lurking, but they never type in. Da, 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 da. I'd just like to know who's there. That's all. That's all I'm trying to find right now. This is going to be basically a little promotional video. I'll make a note here for you so that you know. The whole point of this video is that I'm going to announce to everybody, the few of us that are here this evening, February 2019 Tarot Lumination Astro Doodles are out now. Okay? I just put them out there. They're just being released, okay? So there you go. Just letting you guys know. There's only a few of you here, only a small handful, barely even a handful, but that's okay. Tarot Lumination learns a lot from this stuff. I'm trying to do everything I can to understand and learn and grow the technology so we can work smarter over here. All right? So just letting you guys know. Let me get the playlists for you. Hold on. All right. Thank you, Tina. Okay, I'm glad you understand, Tina. These are the Astrodoodle playlists for February 29. They've just come out. Just put out a playlist. It's on the channel right now. So whenever you need to, just go and check it out. It's very, very elementary stuff. I really banged through this stuff fast and down and dirty. And the whole thing that you should need to know is that it's going to be a very wobbly month, okay? Things are wobbly. A lot of opportunities for tipping over and getting disoriented, okay? And I'm not going to repeat all the stuff that's here. You can check out the playlist yourself. That's just for, everybody. Anyway. But then going back to January, which is where we are now. Right now, we're right in the thick of it, in the middle of January, okay? We just came out of the new moon eclipse, January the 5th, and we are heading towards, guess what? The full moon lunar eclipse, January 20th. That is this weekend, people. Okay, I hope you're aware of this. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're taking notes, people. So, let me see if I can go to the Aries chart and I'll explain. Let's have a look here. So this is kind of where we are right now. If some of you got to go, you got to go. That's okay. I understand. This is just a little promotional video. Looking at this Aries January 2019. This is just this generic thing that I made for everybody. I'd like you to have a look. Yes, it is very intense right now. Look at this. Okay, let me just go over here. I'm just going to see if I can show you more precisely. Hold on. Just stay right there a second. Bear with me. Okay, right now it is extremely intense. We have Sun, Pluto, Mercury, and Saturn all up here in Capricorn. Really, really scrushed up. I'm using the generic chart for Aries because it applies to the whole planet. It's the sign on the horizon. So I'm just using this as the reference point. We still have Venus in Sagittarius with Jupiter, so that's very nice. But the thing that's happening right now live here tonight is that we have the Sagittarius, Jupiter thing and Venus thing over here. And right down over here, we have a Gemini moon. And right down over here, we have Neptune in Pisces. Okay? So right now tonight we have this very, very awkward T-square right in here. I'm not going to mess up the charts too much. But they've already been reported, so I guess it kind of doesn't matter. So right now tonight we have very heavy T-square right here. And we have a very sharp square between Uranus and the Capricorn energy here. I know this is looking messy. But anyway, it's very volatile energy. Very, very, very volatile. So I'd like you to be aware of that. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. Keep it really simple. Hold on. So there we go. Now, that might not mean anything to anybody in particular, but if you follow the Terra Lumination astrodoodles or the channel or the reports and things, then it might make a little bit of sense. And what I'm trying to do is keep everybody appraised of the energies right now. There's only a few folks here tonight. You're a Sagittarius. Okay, 12, 21, 71. Primary. Hey, Primary, what's going on? You're watching the astrodoodles. They just came out. Thank you, Primary. Yes, thank you so much. I'm just trying to bring some awareness here for the latest reports. We're not going to be around long tonight. I'm just chilling out. I'm trying to relax. I've been working on these reports for the last few days, and I'm just getting to the point where I can share them with the public out there. This is it, people. Primary Feathers is already on top of it. This is all the data that we're using for the February 2019 astrodoodles. There we go. All right, so work. Yes, work. Yes. So tonight, right now, it is almost 8 o'clock on the Pacific, 9 to 11. So it's very late on the East Coast. It's the early morning. Hey, Billy, what's up? Oh, I didn't see you there before. Hold on. I'm checking in names. Primary is here. And who's Billy Crow? Hey, Billy Crow. Billy Crow, where are you? Where on earth on the planet are you, Billy Crow? Okay. Primary, you got Saturn on your back. Yeah, it's super heavy duty. It's super heavy duty. Let me show you. I guess I could. Shall I bother? Should I get all technical? All right, I'll just do it for a quickie because Primary mentioned it. Look at all this stuff up here in Capricorn. Oh, whoa, super heavy duty. So whoever you are, wherever you are, that's heavy duty, and it's happening right now for all of us. Thank you for pointing that out, Primary. Michigan. Billy's in Michigan. All right. So, hold on. I just want to get my bearings here. I'm just going to close that out. Welcome. So, Michigan, you're probably covered in snow right now, I would imagine. Just a deluge of snow car crashes, houses covered in snow, cars covered in snow, highways covered in snow. Michigan. Okay, cool. Hi, Billy. Thank you for showing up. I've never seen you here before. That's cool. It's a very little, quiet little place. Tina is sitting at home in the Oregon coast waiting for the earthquakes. Yay! That's about all you can do, Tina. Yeah. Time to shine 77. Hey, I got you. I got you. Time to shine. Time to shine. 777. That's pretty cool. My guessing is that you love to hang out in Las Vegas. Kimchi Bai. Hey, Kimchi. Sorry. Hi, Kimchi Bai. Hi. So there we go. I'm just checking in with a few people here tonight because I had to record a promotional video anyway. So I thought if I'm going to have to make this video anyway, why not just do it live and we can hang out and have fun doing it instead of just being kind of like a, oh, hello, good evening. This is a promotional video for a Tarot Lumination playlist. Thank you very much for being here. Please click the links below. I'm sorry, it gets really tedious after a while. Wait a minute. Time to shine. Wait a minute. Time to shine. Are you saying you've never been here before? Never been here before. That's just freaky. I'm sorry. I'm sure I've seen you here before. 777. We would know that. You probably like hanging out in Las Vegas on the machines, on the slots, right? Oh, hey Kote, what's a surprise? Kote, good evening. Kote. Hey everyone, Kote is an energy healer and she has her own channel, by the way. So you might want to check in there, okay? So Kote, this is a little surprise promotional video because we're just posting the February 2019 Astro Doodles. It's a lot of work. It's been spending the last few days. And from here on, we got to start prepping everything for the relationship reports for the end of the month, okay? We've chatted before. I knew it. I knew we've chatted before. Thank you, 777. Cool. Thank you so much. Time to shine. Yes, Billy Crow. Billy Crow, you've been on the Love Bus a few times. Wow, cool. Been following since July. That's cool. Thank you so much. Yay. Thank you, Billy. Thank you so much, Billy. That's fantastic. I'm going to raise my glass to you. This is Tennessee apple juice. I want to let you know. Highly refined, highly purified Tennessee apple juice. So we have a tiny little crowd of super wonderful people here at the moment. Thank you so much for showing up. All we're doing, seriously, people, all I'm doing tonight is this. It's just a way to say hello, everybody. February 29, Tarot Lumination Astro Doodles are out now. Okay, so this is basically a promotional video. I know it's very late for a lot of you, and well, that's okay. If you want to stay up late, you can stay up late. That's fine. Kote Manazoga. Yes. So, yeah. Okay. Kote is pointing out something important. Kote wants everybody to know that she has her own channel. I'll put it over here, and it's called Pretty Profundo. Okay, Pretty Profundo, that's the actual channel, and she likes to do live events with people, okay? All sorts of fun things. There you go. So there, now you know. Colossian Davis, okay, let's put you over here on the list. Let's actually start another whole list over here, just for you. All right, I got you. I got you, Davis. Got you there, Colossian. Where are you, Colossian? Hello, greetings, good evening. Yeah, thank you so much. Tarot Illumination is going to be spending the rest of 2019 on a very long, slow, probably painful and arduous journey to learn how to grow the channel. So, because there's so much freaking technical stuff that we have to do here just to keep everything going, just to keep it alive. And it's like a little baby. It just takes so much time and work and energy. As soon as you've done its diapers, the next thing you got to feed it. The next thing you got to hose it down and wash it. The next thing you got to comfort it because it's crying its eyes out. The next thing you got to play with it because it's so happy. It never ever stops. I'm just letting you know. Colossian, New Jersey. Okay. Cool. There we go. And we got Michigan. We got New Jersey. I know, Cote, you're down in Kansas. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much. I don't know where everyone else is. I have no idea. So thank you so much for showing up. Whole idea with Terra Lumination right now is to work smarter. We got to get a way to, so that Terra Lumination isn't constantly grinding, and instead it becomes more and more fun, and more people get to know about it, enjoy this stuff. And so that Terra Lumination doesn't have to sit all day at home figuring out how are we going to do this so that people are aware. It has to be turned into a system that actually works so that people get the stuff. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Tina, I'm glad you understand. Hose that baby down. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. Like have a wet room. Like if I was a new parent today, I would actually consider that. I would consider a wet room, and you don't bother with things like tubs and fancy containers for all the stuff. There's just a wet room, and you have a big hose and a big shower in one corner, and then there's sinks and toilets over there. And when you got to wash stuff down, you can actually pull out a hose that's attached to part of the wall, and you just hose everything down. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And then everything goes down a big drain. Fantastic. That's parenting 2020. It's coming up, folks. Parenting 2020. Hose your baby down. Yep. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much, folks, for showing up. Who else is out there that's not noted? I know we probably lost a few because we had the technical goops earlier. I'm just kind of checking in to learn more and more about how all this stuff works. Okay, I hope you don't mind. I will put this back on the screen. Okay, so that's why we're here tonight. This is just a promotional video to let everybody know that the February 2019 Astrodoodles are now out there and available for anybody who wants them and needs them, okay? We are still living right here, right now with the January Astrodoodles. And I was trying to point out to everybody earlier, I was trying to do a little show and tell. I'll do it again. I don't mind. This is the Aries January 2019 Astrodoodle, so I'm just using this for everybody. Today is what? It is the 17th. So we are fast approaching this full moon eclipse over here right now, okay? Yeah. This is happening right now. We are heading into this on the January 20th, okay? We are going to have the moon in Leo and the sun in Aquarius at the more or less the 0 degree points. So this is what's heading our way. And we just came out of this. This is the January 5th new moon eclipse in Capricorn that happened a while back, okay? Just 10 days ago or something. So this energy is still very, very strong with us right now, okay? Okay, I see your note. Well, actually, pretty profundo. Actually, I'm trying to do this right now just to get a little bit of clarity here. So right now, what's happening is this was the January stuff over here, January the 5th, the heavy, serious Capricorn new moon eclipse. And I know because of the reports and comments from a lot of you that things were very heavy at that time. A lot of people suffered some very serious losses, heavy, serious reality checks. People who couldn't take the pressure and too much energy were tapped out. And that was it. That was the end of the story for some of us, okay? And now we're heading into the eclipse over here. The sun in Aquarius, the moon in Leo. It's a very different vibe, but it is an eclipse. So with the sun in Aquarius, it's going to be asking us to look at our community, our larger community, not just your family and friends, but the community, the world at large, to which you feel like you belong, okay? And at the same time, the moon is going to be over here in a much more kind of personal way in Leo. So my feeling is what's going to happen with this eclipse is you're going to become more and more aware, more and more apparent of like, wait a minute, how can I become more and more tuned in with the community in a way that works better and better so that I can offer something of value to the community? And how do I do that in such a way where I do not sacrifice me, my identity, myself, my most awesome, glorious being? So you've got these kind of polar energies. The Aquarius energy is very detached, very non-egoic, very, let's say, societally centered, okay? It's all about the group and what's good for everybody. It's almost like an egoless energy over here. But Leo instead is very, very strongly aware of itself, its own rights and needs and desires to be happy and enjoy life, to be happy, to take risks, to have adventures, to do fun stuff. So it becomes very individualized, okay? So you have this juxtaposition between the non-self and the self. So my feeling is that it's like, how are all of us figuring out how to be our most amazing selves in our own most unique ways in the context of the community so that we don't have to, let's say, be judged or stand out for being our most amazing selves. We are welcomed for being our most amazing selves in the context of community. And there is value there, okay? Because when you go into the Aquarius energy of community, it's almost like you're not allowed to have an ego. You're not allowed to be you. You have to go along with the, like the societal norms. Think of what do they call that stuff? Social justice, okay? There's a huge difference between social justice and personal justice. My feeling is we need to figure out how does that work for us and you as an individuals so you can still maintain your integrity and still be able to participate in the community without being judged for you being you, okay? That's my take on it. That's just what I wanted to offer. I hope you don't mind. I hope you didn't see it as too biased or anything. So, what I'd like to do is ask one simple question. Is there anybody here tonight in this very, very tiny crowd, this very, very tiny room, anyone who has a birthday tonight, right now? I know we've got Katja on record. It was yesterday or something, apparently. Anybody tonight actually have a birthday? Anybody? Anybody actually have a birthday tonight? I'm listening. I'm just going to wait here until I understand. If you don't, you don't. It's no big deal. Okay, you can probably figure out the point of this thing. I'm trying to look for an excuse to give away a free personal mini reading. Now, as soon as people hear free personal mini reading, things tend to get quite lively. So how about this? Let's look at the sun signs. Anybody here tonight? Let's just take this away. Let's just take this right away. We are still living under the Capricorn energy. So it is January the 17th. Anybody here tonight with a Capricorn sun? Anybody here tonight with a Capricorn sun? Capricorn sun sign. Capricorn sun sign. Anybody? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Doopy-doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo. Doopy-doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo. Hold on, Tina. I saw your listing. You had, yes, you did right. You typed it in. You're a Sagittarius. You're a Sagittarius. And let's see, December 21st. December 21st. Wait a minute. December 21st. That's borderline. Tina, please type in there. Are you actually a Capricorn or a Sagittarius? It sounds like you're really right on the cusp. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Tina Bishop. Very interesting. On the 21st, you're right on the cusp, aren't you? My gosh, that's actually solstice. Oh gosh. Okay. Cancer, Sun, Leo, and then Saggy. Okay. Sharon Teo's here. Sharon Teo just showed up. Hi, Sharon. Hey, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. I'm just doing a little promotional video, Sharon. It's all about this, okay? February 2019 Tarot Lumination Astrodoodles are out now. And I had to make a video to tell everybody and promote it. The playlist is already up and out there, but I want to tell everybody as much as I can. So here we go. That's why we're doing this. Tina, seriously, 2:30 a.m. What am I supposed to do with that? You must be absolutely right on the cusp. It's very, very close. You're Sagittarius on the cusp. Sagittarius on the cusp going into Capricorn. That's pretty close. I'm going to make a note of that, okay? So that's one possibility here. All right, hi. Okay, let's do the next thing. Let's move to the moon. Let's talk about the moon tonight. Right now, the moon is in Gemini. Is there anybody here tonight born with Gemini moon? Gemini moon. You would have to know this from your birth chart. Anybody born here with a Gemini moon? Because we're living under that right here, right now, tonight. Capricorn sun and a Gemini moon. Anybody with a Gemini moon? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. All right, Tina, thank you very much. Sweet. I'm just going to top up the Tennessee and apple juice here, if you don't mind. I'm not seeing a lot of activity on the chat, so I'm guessing there's nobody here with a with a Gemini moon. Sharon has a Pisces sun with Sag rising. Okay, sure. I'm trying to make this personal. I'd like to have someone who actually gets their own little mini reading. Okay. All right. No one's showing up with the Gemini moon. Let's get back to more. Let's go digging deeper. How about this? Capricorn rising. Is there anybody here with Capricorn on the ascendant? Capricorn rising. Okay. I don't know if you guys know what that is or anything. It kind of doesn't matter. If you know, then you would know. So if there's anyone, Gemini is your 11th house. Okay, thank you. Time to shine. Thank you so much. 11th, so in June, July, August. So Gemini, so time to shine. It sounds like you're kind of a Leo. You might be a Leo sun sign or you might be a Leo ascendant. Okay? All right. Nope. Okay. I'm going to keep going. Anybody with a Capricorn ascendant, Capricorn rising. Nobody. Okay. How are we going to do this? How am I going to do this? Okay. Let's go to the, that's not going to work. Being a bishop, you've got Sagittarius in 3 places, 3 planets. You've got 3 planets in Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Time to shine. Cancer with Leo cusp. Okay, I can understand that one. Okay. How am I going to do this? I got to cherry pick somebody. Some way to do this that has relevance to tonight, right now. Let me just check something else on my charts here. Stay there. Don't go away. Right now. Moon is conjunct Venus. Okay, it is the 17th. Venus, right? Sagittarius. Mars. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting any. I know my nose, but not my moon. All right. Rod Dixon, pick me. Okay, sure, Rod. Hold on. Let's see how am I going to do this. I want to give away one freebie. I want to give one freebie tonight. So let me go back a bit. I'm going to go back and check over the notes a minute. Hold on a second here. Sharon Pisces, Rod Sagittarius here, November 23rd. Okay, I see that. Cancer, Leo, Saggy. I see all this. I'm reading down through things here. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm not clicking there. I know my nodes. Ooh, that's interesting. Anybody here? Okay, here's the next question. How about this? Does anybody here have a Cancer North Node? Cancer North Node. If you know your North Node. Anybody here with a Cancerian North Node? You would have a Capricorn South Node. Can I pull in the Campfire card? Hey, time to shine. Does that mean do I already owe you one? The Campfire card. Sharon Taves, February 20th. Okay, that's Pisces. Pisces. Okay. All right. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to cherry pick. Okay? I'm going to cherry pick. I'm just going to cherry pick. This is random. It's totally biased. It's completely unfair. And there's no logic behind any of it. But what I'm going to do is just cherry pick someone right now. And if you'll give me a moment here. Okay, so Billy Crow, you know your nodes, but not your moon or your sun rising. Ah. Okay, Rod Dixon. Okay, listen, Rod. Rod is very, very direct and Rod. Okay, Rod Dixon, you're going to get one, okay? That's it, okay? And 777, you're going to get one, okay? Let's just do this, okay? You guys are each going to get a mini reading. And I'm just cherry picking you. It's totally unfair, okay? All right, Rod, you got that, all right? I hope you can handle this. It's going to get weird and wobbly soon. And I'm just checking some things. Got to go back. Okay, Rod, okay. Oh, the campfire. You're talking about the campfire. Are you talking about the campfire in Northern California? Time to shine. Is that what you're talking about? Please type it in as fast as possible. Time to shine. Is that what you're talking about? The campfire up there, Northern California? Because that was really rough. That was really rough. There's a very long delay like a buffering thing that they have with YouTube to get the maximum quality possible. So I'm factoring that into the chat. It's very, very hard to do things when there's like a 45-second delay. Okay, so time to shine. You're going to get a reading over here. Rod, you're going to get a reading. And I've got room for one more. Tina, I know you're anxious to have a reading, so I'm going to give one to Tina. Okay? Now, these are all freebies. All of these are freebies. And if anybody wants to throw anything in the super chat, you're welcome. But I'm just going to throw away 3 freebies tonight, right now, okay? So what I'd like you to do is just, everybody stay here for a moment. Tarot Illumination will be right back. I'm going to play. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to make it known over here that we're doing this. Be right back, okay? Tarot Illumination is a human being. Oddly enough, I'm not just a pair of hands. And right now, Tarot Illumination needs a bathroom break. So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to put on some music. So if everybody would get ready. And that's all we're going to do tonight. Just 3 little mini freebies. Completely freebies. Okay, and it's all part of the promotion for this stuff. So hang in. I'm going to put a little tune on for in the background here. And we're going to freaking go for it. And what have I got to put? I'm going to put Because I Care. Oh, the thing about Tarot Illumination is that deep down, it's really about the healing, okay? The love and the healing. The tarot is literally just a portal. So I'm going to play this song. It'll give me plenty of minutes to go have my pee break, and then we can come back, and then we can hang out properly, okay? This is called Because I Care. You'll hear it. It'll come up in just a moment, so don't you worry. I'm just going to make sure the sound is rolling properly. Okay, I'll be right back.
Let's dissolve our pain and get out of danger. Heal all the wounds and cure all the anger. I'll be the doctor, you be the patient. Here is your medicine, I'll help you take it. No, it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. It wipes out the fear and makes you live longer. It's not a lotion, it's no magic potion. It's just a dose of love in the moment. I'll watch you while you're lying there, while your eyes are closed and your heart is bare. Perfectly still, but still aware. And I'm right here because I care, because I care. Holding your hand, I know you can feel me. I'll talk in a whisper, I know you can hear me. When you awaken, when we are conscious, totally healed and cured, just watch this. No more weeping, no more sadness. Gone is the fighting, gone is the madness. We can choose to become alive, or just disappear, or become survivors. I'll watch you while you're lying there, while your eyes are closed and your heart is bare. Perfectly still, but still aware. And I'm right here because I care, because I care.
let you go down in flames. No, no, no. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do this right. Okay, so we're back up, people. Here we go. Now, let's go back to you guys. Gotta make sure all the sound's good. It looks like you guys can hear me, so that's good. So let's get rolling here. What's going on? Olga is here. Hi, Olga. Yay. Hey, Mary Rajani. I just want to say hi. I'm just going to check some more names in here. It's a very messy, sloppy, impromptu evening here. Mary Rajani. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary Rajani. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much. I got you here. Okay, Rod, you're up. Rod, you are up. It's just going to be a little mini reading, Rod. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to type anything into the screen. We're just going to come at it from a very broad perspective. Just imagine Terra Illumination is an eagle flying up very, very high, just getting some bearings, looking around, trying to look at the landscape and hoping this makes sense to you. Okay? Yeah, all right, here we go. Now, I was shuffling the cards earlier so that you're a witness. We're going to do the last second so that you know for sure. No jumpers, no flyers, no oracles, no reversals. Rod, all you know is that Terra Illumination is a pair of hands. There is more to that, of course, as you know, but right now that's all it is, and that's all we got to go on. Thank you for being here. Anyone who is not a member, please, I implore you, become a member. That's how we're going to have to keep this channel growing and keep it alive. It's extremely hard to start a YouTube channel. I'm just letting you guys know. It's extremely hard, and it becomes astronomically harder over the last 9 months. And any YouTuber will tell you the same story. Okay? And there's all sorts of reasons for it. I'm just letting you know the Terra Illumination sob story. But for tonight, none of that matters. We are golden. We are shining lights. We are operating as though this is the biggest channel on the planet. It's bigger than David Letterman's Saturday Night Live. It's bigger than Fox News. It's bigger than CNN. It's bigger than the White House. I'm serious, people. So, Rod, here you go. All right, here we go. So, Rod, let's have a look. Let's get back down to earth. Terra Illumination was getting a little overexcited right then. Rod, so what's going on? Cards are shuffled. Rod, please do what you got to do. You know the routine here. Collect yourself. Put yourself in the center of your world. Surround yourself with your invisible friends. You don't have to concentrate. It's much more just about being observant and present, okay? Just be present. Cards are being cut. Bless the cards. Bless every single card in the deck. Bless you, Rod, for showing up, giving Terra Illumination a chance to do some doing what we do here, okay? Okay. Here's the situation. Here's the challenges, and here's how we're going to handle it. And what's the weather like for you, Rod? What is the environmental influence, the circumstantial energies? You have the Three of Cups. So right now, to me, this looks really, really simple. My feeling is right now it's just about celebrating, about hanging out and being here. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just fun and cool just to do this, okay? You can be with people who are very, very loving. I don't think you would be here, Rod, unless you had some kind of very, very profound, deeply loving component to your nature. You could probably show up in the astrology or the cards or whatever, but typically anyone who is here at Terra Illumination has some kind of very deeply loving type of dynamic at their very, very core. It doesn't matter about the tragedies, your age, your gender, your money, your education, none of that. It's all about the heart. It's all about the love here, okay? So my feeling is that it's important to know that you're actually in a really good space, Rod, and you might want to consider, it sounds like I'm taking advantage of this to promote the channel and memberships and stuff, but this is a really good place to be, Rod. And I'm inviting you to become a member where you can hang out with the member, because there's certain things that we do as members that are exclusive to members, okay? And it's very sweet. It's just very tiny. It's very kind of boutique and everything, but it is sweet and it is good. And it's a place where you can kind of have a much more intimate experience of what it's like to be loving and be loved, okay? That's what I'm sensing here, okay? You got it. You already typed it on the screen before I even said it. Oh, wait a minute. No. I said it, and then I saw you type it on the screen. So, Rod, what I'm saying basically is that we're deeply in sync here. You're in the right place at the right time with the right people for the right purposes, okay? With the right meaning, okay? What's the situation? Okay. So my feeling, Rod, is that you're starting to look at your life on a much bigger, broader perspective, looking at it not just like, oh, where's my next meal? Where's my next paycheck? How am I going to deal with credit cards, college loans, friends and family, obligations, chores, and just the three-dimensional life aspects of life. My feeling here is that you're looking above and beyond. You're starting to realize that, my gosh, there is so much more to life than what I thought there was, and I'm starting to see the signs of it. I, Rod Dixon, am starting to see all this evidence of a much, much bigger picture. The seeds that you planted in childhood, the seeds that were planted into you in childhood, the way that you were born and raised, the education, the environment, your friends, your family, shape the way that you make decisions. And that shaping happened then, and you're starting to see the consequences now today as Rod Dixon, the person who is here. You start to realize, my gosh, it's all about energy and energy management. So that puts you in a position, Rod, where my feeling is you're going to have to become much more vividly aware about how you create your environment and your circumstances through the healing power of your decisions. Okay? Very, very neutral. You understand already being loving and being loved. Now, what's the challenge with this? It's a huge leap to go from where we were to where we are now to where we need to be. So what's the challenge with this? Well, to me, with the Nine of Wands here, it looks to me like you're doing an incredibly good job of handling things that are actually perhaps very challenging for you. If you are living a life where you have a lot of challenges in some way, shape, or form, and you're somehow or other you're doing it, you're dealing with it, and you can still come out with a very simple type on the screen that says, I am loving and I am loved. That's very, very important to know. This is almost like a challenge card in itself. So when I see this here, my feeling is the real situation is about understanding how profoundly important it is to understand the laws of attraction, and how every single thought, word, deed, action that comes from your thoughts and words and feelings turns into consequences, which eventually is what's described as your history, your life as you know it today. And all of those things I just mentioned are founded on your very, very first feelings, your gut feelings. So if you think of it as a ladder, your gut feelings that turn into thoughts in your consciousness, that turn into words and deeds of self-expression and doing, that creates outcomes in your life, in your world, and consequences that you can start to see as your legacy, your history. And the beauty of it is that it's fantastic. The challenge is that it's a huge responsibility once you realize that every decision that you make has an impact. So how do you deal with that? Okay, you have to be very careful. With the Five of Swords here, my feeling, Rod, is that if you're in a situation where you are, let's say, spiritually growing, spiritually expanding, and you can see things in your life coming to be the way that you want them to be, and you struggle very hard to get to that point, and it's starting to make sense for you. And my feeling is now to be extremely careful. Be extremely careful. Like if you knew all along that the things that you just mentioned, like I am loving, I am loved, if you knew that all along, but you weren't sharing it, but now you're sharing it openly and publicly, and you're living it by example, it's not something that you would want to shove down everybody's throat and say, hey, I knew that all along. Everybody else in my world that doesn't understand me or didn't ever understood that about me, that's your problem. And I'm going to show you how screwed up you are and how okay I am. So my feeling is to be very careful. Like if you are seeing like these new surges of growth in you for Rod Dixon to be more and more Rod Dixon against all odds, to the point where you'd like, it's like justification for you to basically now, if you wanted to, just kind of go, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so to you and to you. That's not a very effective use of your decision-making capacities. In other words, it's almost like the way to keep moving is understand that there are people who are not going to be able to vibrate at your frequencies anymore. Okay? But you can't judge them for that. You can't gloat on that or place yourself above them or higher than them for that. It's just how things are. So my feeling is to be very, very careful with your energies as you grow and expand. And tap into your strength, tap into your passion and your power, and just be very, very careful that you don't overdo it, okay? I'm very happy to see this for you. All I'm suggesting here is a word of caution to be very careful. Because when people start to feel very dominant and capable, it's almost like they want to run with it and make it even more and more better, especially if they've been starving of this for some time. But then that ends up backfiring on you. If you end up doing things like, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, then people like, oh, I don't care, Rod. I don't care. I'm happy for you. Great that you're, spiritually ascending. You're finally starting to see things work for you and you've worked so hard for it. But please don't rub it in our face kind of thing. We want to be happy. We want you to be happy. So my feeling is be very careful. Be very, very careful as you grow and expand. It's very volatile energy right now. And it would be very easy to trip up on our own exuberance. Okay? Thanks, Rod. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings or scare you or mention things that were very uncomfortable or whatever. Please don't take it too seriously. This is just live, fun entertainment. Okay? Thanks, Rod. Okay, I'm going to have to shuffle up now. 777, you're up next. Okay. Yeah, Frittily, you mentioned something. I don't know a lot about all the technology, but if people aren't getting the messages, my feeling is there's some kind of button that you have to press that turns on the notifications for when the Lumination materials are published. Otherwise, you would never know. Honestly, because YouTube keeps changing itself. All day, every day, there's something that changes and shifts, and then we have to keep up here. People who have YouTube channels have to continuously upgrade and learn all the new stuff in order just to keep going, just to stay alive as a channel. So there you go. Rod, seriously, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings there. That last card was to me, like a warning sign. Just be very, very careful, okay? Thanks, Rod. 777, you're up. I think you said something about the campfire. So if you're up there in that area, I don't know if I can do a reading for the whole campfire. This is really, really all about you, 777, all right? Okay? Gags. Wait a minute. Who's that? Gags. What's going on, Gags? Gags, I just saw you. I just caught you. Don't go away. Hold on. Who's that? It says Gags. Can you please pick me next, sir? I would really appreciate it. It's too late. Sorry. Hold on, I gotta do some technical stuff here. All right, there we go. So now, oh gosh. Trying to get this freaking computers to work properly here. Okay. There's something we got going on. Hey, Gags. Okay, so Gags, I got you. I want to put you on the list. You're here, Gags. Thank you for showing up. Come and visit us on Sunday night, okay? Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got your name here tonight, all right? Frittily, I'm going to put you here because I just saw you too. Hi, Frittily. What's going on? There you are. Okay. So 777, you're up. You're up, okay? Tina, wait a minute. Oh, gosh, Tina. Tina, don't go away. If you're getting really grumbly, Tina, and you want your reading, hold on. 777. That's the big long name. I can't remember. I can't even remember everybody's name. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Time to shine. All right. Time to shine. Time to shine. Okay, time to shine. And I'm only going to do these 2 more readings, and then I'm going to call it quits. Time to shine. I know you're here. I know you want the reading. Fortunately, I'm not doing any more readings. I'm only going to be doing these 2 readings tonight. Tina just said she's going to be taking her toys and going away. Oh, you're not grumbly. Okay. All right. Whew, you scared me for a minute, Tina. I thought you were like basically acting like a cranky little baby. I'm taking my toys and I'm going away because I'm not getting my reading right now when I want it. I want my reading now. Anyway, so 777, you're up. All right, here we go. 777. I hope you're still here, 777. Can you please type it in the screen? Let everybody know that you're here. Time to share, 777. I think that's it. There you go. All right, here we go. All right, time to shine. 777, you're up. So, 777, what I'd like to ask you to do is just kind of switch off, if you don't mind. Just like, if you can find some way to psychologically unplug yourself at the moment, where you're not stressing and worrying about the campfire, you, your friends, your family, your life, your world, your spiritual evolution, your whatever it is, and just kind of just like do some breathing. And what I would recommend is something like this. Listen very carefully, like really rapid, deep breathing from the depth of your gut through your mouth, and then just kind of stop. Only about 20 or 30, because otherwise you'll get dizzy and black out. Okay, I'll do it again. Just do a bunch of those and then chill, okay? And just hang out and see what happens, okay? All right, okay. So let's just make a little bit of room here. I'm going to put this over here. Put 777 over here. All right, now we have a little bit more. Okay. Thank you so much, Time to Shine. I didn't mean to scare you then. It just sounded like there was a lot going on over there. I've noticed the word transformation. It's not surprising. Pluto very close to Saturn. Saturn very close to Pluto. And it's just, and then Uranus in a very tight 29 degree. All right, anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that stuff. Here we go. All right, cards are shuffled, all right? 77, your cards are shuffled. Bless the deck, bless every card in the deck. Bless you, 777, for being here. I'm glad you got your little freebie mini reading. This is a promotional video for the February 2019 Astrodoodles, and I'm just doing these little 3 little giveaways. Here's the situation for you, okay? Here's the challenge. Here's how you're going to handle it. And what's the weather like for you? Think situational energy, environmental influences, circumstantial stuff that's out there. I like to think of it as the weather. So you have the sun. So 777, it's almost, my feeling is that it doesn't matter how bad things are for you right now, whether it's family, kids, relatives, jobs, school, money, finances, health. Okay. There's going to be problems somewhere, some way, somehow with multiple facets of your life. But what this card is letting you know is that none of those problems should stop you from being happy, stop you from being lucky and being who you are. So my feeling is this is a really loud wake-up call No matter what's happening, these big transformations, these big shifts, people being awesome to you, you being awesome to people, that's fine. Ultimately, it's all about, my feeling is taking a really, really deep, deep breath, getting grounded, deeply centered in you, and realizing, well, it kind of doesn't matter about all that stuff that's out there. The only thing that matters is for you, time to shine, to be happy from the inside out. Okay? All right, so there you go. Let's put that over on the side for a moment. What's the situation? Okay, so this is very different energy with the Seven of Swords here. So my feeling is that if you are experiencing transformations, there's lots of shifts and changes happening around you, financial, physical, domestic, family, health, whatever it is. It's important to remember that the sun shines behind the clouds, okay? Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a decision, no matter how much misery. You can be absolutely engulfed in misery, grief, regret, pain, sorrow, and losses. But there's still another layer where joy is accessible, okay? It's real, it's actually out there. My feeling is that with the Seven of Swords here, it's like part of this is almost like it's about time you get what you deserve for you, 777, and not worry too much about other people and whatever is going on in their lives, in their world. My feeling is that it's time to look at your world, look at your life, look at your situation, and do what you have to do to get done what has to be done in your world. Even if it means you have to be very stealthy and very shrewd and operate in ways that you might not normally used to be doing. If you're used to being very like pure, open and everything, and then you're discovering that you're having to be very, let's say, subtle, that's okay. The other part of this is to be aware that in some ways you could be very vulnerable to being undermined by others who could be taking advantage of you and seeing you in your innocence and vulnerability and thinking, ha, oh my gosh, she's so naive. She is so full of light, love, and happiness. She has no idea that when we pickpocket her wallet, that she's going to be empty, you know? And it's almost like you wouldn't know. It's almost like a little kid, when a thief comes up and smiles and says, "Hello, my little child. I would love to have your lollipop. It's beautiful. Do you mind if I have your lollipop?" And the little child says, "Oh, here. Yes, here you are." And then the thief goes, "Ha, ha, 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 ha. I just robbed you of your little lollipop." So you have to be very careful. In some ways, you might be very vulnerable, 777. So just allow for that. So partly it's about be extremely careful, be shrewd, do what you have to do. Don't apologize for that. And get done what has to be done. But also keep your eyes out for anyone or anything who has their own interests at stake at your loss. Okay, so what's the challenge with this? More swords. Okay, jeepers. These are very, very challenging little cards here with the Five of Swords. So 777, if you're in a situation where it's almost like, to me, it almost feels like a trap. It almost feels like a trap where, are you going to outwit somebody or something? Or is somebody going to outwit you? And it's very, say, duplicitous, very, very tricky, very challenging, like being in a court situation or a legal battle or some kind of mental battle with another person or another entity, a society or group, or your world around you, where you're realizing, wait a minute, everything, you thought that everything was one way, and then you're discovering everything is like, wait a minute, it's almost like being in a really nice company, corporation, or a business or something, and then you discover that the bosses and the executives are all corrupt, and they're screwing everybody in the company. And you realize, oh, well, wait a minute. I thought, so there's a lot of, I think what I sense here is a lot of smoke and mirrors, okay? Be very, very careful. My feeling is the challenge is that if part of you knows that you are absolutely right in your truth, but you're not willing to stand in your truth and do what has to be done because you feel ashamed about having to expose others in their fraudulent behavior or activities or their fakery, that's a real problem. In other words, if you, 777, are letting people get away with stuff because you're embarrassed about calling people out because you just happen to be smarter and that you happen to know more, that's a problem. That becomes a very, very subtle form of self-sabotage. And that, as you know with Terra Illumination, that's not allowed. That's the worst thing you can do. That's not loving. That's not self-loving, okay? So how are we going to deal with this? Okay, more and more swords. So my feeling is to first of all acknowledge that you actually have a problem in the first place with the Seven of Swords. If you've been like going round and round in circles trying to deal with very intractable situations, like psychological warfare between you and another, or you and others and you, and there's no resolution because you are at a standstill and they are trying to, whatever it is, it's a mess. And my feeling here is the most important thing is to realize that this is a problem. If you're, in other words, if you're acting out of, let's say, politeness and just, I want to go along to get along, and you're letting things that are unacceptable letting people get away with it, or you're whatever it is, there comes a point where eventually you have to say no, but you can't say no until you understand the problem. You've got to reveal it to heal it. So my feeling here with the Nine of Swords is that you have to acknowledge that you've actually got a problem, an actual problem that could have been like multiplied and expanding and growing for some time, and it's not acceptable, okay? Certain things are just simply not acceptable, all right? And then you have to deal with it. So my feeling is the most important thing is to accept and acknowledge that you have a real, live, genuine problem. And then what are we going to do about it? Once you know you have a problem, you identify it, you diagnose it, and you say, okay, what is the problem exactly? Okay, so now once you know what it is, now what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Now, we don't have time now here tonight to figure that out, but we do know you have a serious problem somewhere, 777. It needs to be acknowledged, and it needs to be dealt with legally, ethically, professionally. Okay, thank you very much. I hope I didn't scare you or hurt your feelings. I have no idea what's going on. So please, if you need to, type in the screen, check in with others, and maybe we can figure this out. All right? There you go. Thank you, 777. I'm going to break up the deck right now. Hold on. I need to toast you. Thank you for being here tonight. Oh, I just saw something blue on the screen. Thank you, precious. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. I see a bunch of chatter going on with 777. I hope we can help. All right. Yes, Tina, it is now your turn. Thank you, 777. If you need to check in with Terra Illumination, okay, we do that. Terra Illumination works with some amazing people here. Super advanced healers, psychics, mediums, lawyers, attorneys, vice presidents, moms, dads, uncles, kids, spouses, relationship screw-ups, whatever it is, people who are wigging out on their spiritual path, whatever it is. If you need something serious, you know where to come, okay? All right? All right, let's move on. Tina, you're up next. Let's have a look. All right, Tina, we're going to shuffle. The reason I'm using the good old Rider-Waite Universal is because Tarot Illumination needs a lot of stability and anchoring right now, and I'm using the most elementary deck that I have. Okay? Yeah. Time to shine. All right, thank you, Time to Shine. Tina, you're up. All right, Tina? We do what we can here. We do what we can. Tarot Illumination is working extremely hard to figure out ways how to work smarter, not harder. Because there's only so many hours in the day, and there's only so much skill and talents available to Tarot Illumination. So we got to figure out how to make the best of that. Because we can't broadcast 60 hours a week and do 4 playlists a month. It's just not possible. Tarot Illumination would not survive more than 2 months like that. So we have to figure out ways to work smarter. I'm trying so hard to learn how to do all this stuff. It's been going on over a year and a half now here at Tarot Illumination. It sounds like I'm moaning and groaning, but I want to let you know I'm very happy to be doing this for you guys. I love doing it, but we have to seriously upgrade and make the channel bigger and all those kind of things, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you empathize. Don't worry. Tina, you're up. Okay? All right. Let's have a look. I have no idea what's going to happen, Tina. Hope you don't mind. We're going to dive into it. Think of this as a broad spectrum overview. Cards are shuffled, cards are cut. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. What's the weather like for you, Tina? Okay, so you got the Knight of Swords here. So, Tina, if you've got some kind of agenda on your mind, like stuff that's inside of you that's been either repressed or buried or denied, or like you've ignored it or you've set it aside because like either it's inconvenient or you're not confident enough or you're too shy or whatever it is, the Knight of Swords here is, to me, it's sending a very, very loud message that it's really, really time that you speak your truth, that you come out with who you really are, Tina. If there's things that you need to say, new awakenings, new knowledge and understanding that you need to accept and then integrate that into your being, this is the time to do it. It's right now. It might make a lot more sense at the full moon itself. Sometimes the readings come out, they sound completely absurd. So right now I'm suggesting, Tina, if this reading doesn't make any sense to you, maybe it'll make more sense early next week after the full moon eclipse, okay? It's a very active energy here. It's very, very active, and you're surrounded by like what I think of as really strong currents that are moving in your favor, but it's very easy to, let's say, get sucked up in the static. So it's like people who watch too much news, too much Fox, too much CNN, whatever, and they start losing their self. They don't have their own identity anymore. They're just a collection of information from other people. My feeling is, Tina, it's very, very important for you to get in tune with you. You become the center of you, and you tune everything in a way that works for Tina, so that you don't have to constantly take your bearings from everybody and everything else that's out there and make your decisions from there. It's time to come from your truth the truth that is Tina, all right? Whatever that is, what's the situation? Okay, well, with the Page of Wands, my feeling is that this is rolling on directly from here, where my feeling is that this is you, Tina, actually doing the best you can. You know, you're a human being, you're flawed, okay, by definition. You have strengths and weaknesses. You have desires, dreams, and goals and ambitions, just like the rest of us, and you're entitled to all of that. My feeling here is that in this sweetness and innocence, this is you. The situation is that you already know what you want. You already secretly, in some kind of way, shape, or form, you know what you have to do. You know how you have to, like, perhaps reformat your thoughts, your thinking, your perceptions, and your beliefs in order to go forward. And you really want to do that, even though you don't actually know where it's heading. Okay, I hope that makes sense in some way. In other words, it's just like, it's almost like, I know what you're saying, TL. I'm pretending I'm the card now. I know what you're saying, TL. I really, really want to do the right thing. I know I have gifts and talents. I know I have the passion and the drive. I'm just, I'm just, like, I don't exactly know where it is or what it means or where it's going to go. And then Tarot Illumination says, it doesn't matter, Tina. The situation is to remember right now, all that it counts is the intention. The intention is to take full advantage of everything that's out there in your world around you and go for it. Just kind of go for it. Like, even if you don't know everything, it doesn't matter. Just like, it's almost like pretend Tarot Illumination is your dad. And Tarot Illumination says, Tina, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Just get out there, go for it, do what you got to do. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, okay? Even if you're scared, you're still going to be fine. Okay, so what's the challenge here? Okay. So Tina, with the High Priestess energy here, my feeling is that the problem is that part of you is very, very deeply scared of the great beyond, scared of the unknown, scared of the things that you don't understand or perceive out there around you in what I would call like the spiritual world. Like if you are, let's just say you're perfectly competent here in the three-dimensional world. You have a life, you have your challenges, you have your talents, your gifts, your resources, your ambitions, your desires, and a path forward that you would like to entertain. But the reality is that deep down, you are absolutely terrified of what I would call anything and everything above the three-dimensional. In other words, it's almost like the fear of spirituality itself, the fear of the divine, the fear of angels, the fear of archangels, the fear of all those amazing, mind-boggling things that a lot of us want, and then like when we start getting them, it's just like, wait a minute, I didn't know that. I didn't know what would happen when angels would start appearing into my life. That's not acceptable. It's very disruptive. So in other words, this feels to me like the real challenge is dealing with the energy of the unknown, the energy of all the things that you don't understand, the energy of divinity and all those things that a lot of people crave for. You might want it, but you're actually, in some ways, it's like you're scared of it. And how that would work for you in your personal life. No matter how grand and big your life is or how modest or whatever it is, to me, it looks like fear of the unknown, deep, deep fear of the unknown. Like if you're looking forward in your life right now, and you're coming up to the eclipse and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, where things are going to go right now. I thought I had a life and so on and so on. I want my life to work out the way it should be for the best. But the reality is I'm absolutely terrified of the void. I'm terrified of the great beyond. I'm terrified of the fifth dimension, the seventh dimension, the spirituality, the divinity of the self. How are we going to deal with this? Okay, let's get back down to earth. Calm down, Tarot Illumination. It's just a little mini tarot reading on a Thursday evening, and it's a freebie, and it's just for fun. So, Tina, with the Empress here, and my feeling is like if I just scared the poop out of you with all of this stuff here that I just mentioned, my next step is to remind you, don't worry, it's okay. You're Tina, being Tina, and all the best of you that you could possibly be, and your magnificence, your womanhood, your spirituality, your fertility, your creativity, your wealth, your abundance, and all of that. And that's where you need to be. Get into that first and foremost. Get into that place of being deeply connected with you, and like to the point where nothing else matters at all. I know it sounds very kind of like I'm trying to promote deep selfishness and narcissism and navel gazing and me stuff here on the channel, but that's not true. It's actually, loving thyself is very, very hard to do, because it means having to make some very, very tough decisions. So with the Empress card here, my feeling is that for you, Tina, it's like the way to handle like whatever you feel you deserve coming forward, and whatever it is that really, really freaks you out about the unknown and the great beyond and your own divinity. Maybe if you feel like you're becoming psychically, spiritually, like awakened, and that's scaring you, it does happen. Guess what? Some of the clients that come to Tarot Illumination are highly advanced, like energy healers, psychics, and mediums, and card readers, and everything like that. But they come unglued, just like everybody else. So my feeling is that if you're going through some kind of transformational thing, okay, Tina, just like take it in your stride, come back down to earth and say, well, that's okay. That's just part of Tina. That's just part of me. I have all this, and this, and this, and this, and I'm evolving and changing into this, and this, and this, and I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to be that. And I'm absolutely petrified of the unknown, because I don't know actually what it means or anything like that. I don't know what it's like to have, visions and psychic awareness and contact with angels and all this amazing things. And Tarot Illumination says, it doesn't matter right now, Tina. What counts right now is just keep doing what you're doing, being how you are, staying in your truth, enjoy yourself, being who you are, and let things unfold naturally, okay? There's no rush here with this card at all. You don't have to be scared of anything. You don't have to be scared of the great unknown. The great unknown will be made apparent to you as and when you are ready to know that. And that can also happen by invocation. All right. So Tina, I hope you get something out of this. I hope it makes some kind of sense in your life, some kind of relevance. If it sounds like total, spoken word, ambient, open mic night live stuff that makes no nonsense, like a poetry reading or something, I'm sorry, but maybe it'll make more sense around the full moon. Okay, Tina? Okay? Hold on, I gotta check something technically here on the screens. All right, so all right, Tina. So I can't do much more here tonight on the screen for the chats and everything. Chats are very, very limited. It's very frustrating at times. But, I just saw somebody new. So if anybody needs to get into it deep, you can come to tarotlumination.com. Check out the links below and all that kind of stuff. I encourage you to become a member. That's actually the most effective way that you can help yourself. With membership, basically you get your certificate, of course, which is the most awesome and most important thing. Number 2, you get a huge discount on personal readings. And number 3, you get free First Friday members group healing nights. So there's perks, there's definite perks, and it's about the price of a very expensive cup of coffee. Okay? So there you go. Thank you, Tina. All right, thank you, Tina. I hope you got something out of this. So yeah, everybody rush off and go to the Terra Lumination Astrodoodles. That's where you need to be right now. It's all starting. It's all happening. It's all lots of fun. And by the end of the month, we will have the full love and relationship reports too, okay? So thank you so much. I'm going to play a little tune and just chill out and unwind and then call it a night, okay? So here we go. Thank you so much, the little tiny crowd that we have here tonight. Thank you, Tina. It's been a pleasure. I hope you got something out of it. I'm going to put the cards aside here. I'm going to put this up here. I'll put this over here. Thank you very much. I'm going to put on a song. I'm going to put Fighting Well. This is like a power song, okay? I'm putting on this little song because I want everybody to feel really like powerful, okay? So bear with me here. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm just taking a moment. You can just hang out with a piece of tunes. You can type to each other in the screen, alrighty? Here we go. Where is it? Hold on. There we go. Hold on. I just got to get something set up here. Just bear with me. Okay, here we go.
My T cells are fighting well. My T Okay, this is called Through the Ether. You'll figure it out once you hear the song. Playing up and around in our mountains, in our seas and our forests, with all of our stones, exploring one another, pushing our boundaries like new lovers. And you comfort me through the ether, and you tell me I can tell that you're worried about me, and you assure me through the ether that we're okay, everything is gonna be okay, that you're holding my hand all the way. Our innocence, it's becoming so apparent, and our magnificence at the same time too. And with your permissions and our shared ambitions, we get to discover our own truths. And you comfort me through the ether, and you tell me I can tell that you're worried about me, and you assure me through the ether that we're okay, everything is gonna be okay, that you're holding my hand all the way. And you comfort me through the ether, and you tell me I can tell that you're worried about me, and you assure me through the ether that we're okay, everything is gonna be okay, that you're holding my hand all the way, that you're holding my hand all the way, that you're holding my hand all the way, holding my hand all the way. So there you have it.
So there you go, folks. It was a fun, sweet, short little evening. It was just a promotional video about the February 2019 Astrodoodles. Thank you for being here. And I'm very happy that I got to give a couple of readings to a few people. So, Marianne Rajani, wait a minute, did I get you? I don't think I got you. It's a complete mess, as you can see. It's a complete here. Oh, there you are, Mary. Hi, Mary. What's going on? Thank you, Mary, so much. So I'm going to call it quits for the evening. It's just a very quick, short little mini video, nothing fancy. All right. So take care, everyone. I'll leave you to it. The Astrodoodles are out right now. Please check in. This is to get you set up and to get you through February. Okay. All righty. All right. Hey, Sharon. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. It's been a pleasure. And we will do this again for sure. We will do this again for sure. Wait a minute. There's some kind of noise happening over here. Hold on. What is that? What is that? Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Too much technology, technological overwhelm. The songs are over. I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't have any much more to offer you guys. Hope you have a super night. and we'll check in again soon, okay? See you Sunday for sure. Bye-bye now. All right? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so, so much. Please become a member. If you're not a member, please become a member. Become a member. Become a member. All right. There we go. Bye.